YouTube. Today in the Naughty Librarian, I am doing my last book haul of 2020. Yes, I know, we're kind of sick of book hauls at this point. I think this is like the third book haul video in a row, but it is the last one of 2020, so we're not gonna have to deal with this until January. We're good. But in the meantime, I just recently got a few books. I got some packages in the mail that were fun and new, and yeah, some surprises are among these books, so I'm pretty excited. Also, I just ate like an uncomfortable amount of Thai food. Like, it's alarming how much food I ate. It was like a lot. So I'm so full. I'm so full of curry, and like, it's a good feeling, but it's also like, I feel like I might explode. We'll find out together. First things first, I picked up The Black Company by Glen Cook. So, I'm not 100% sure what this is about, but it's like this band of dudes, and you know, they're kind of the working man. I'm assuming they're mercenaries. They just get paid to do the job and they do it. And then there's this lady who gets like, I don't know, she just comes into the picture and she's like, I am goodness, or some people think she's evil, and these guys are just like, well, we're getting paid to find her, so fucking whatever. And it might be fun. It might be a cool like ensemble fantasy. Who knows? I don't know. It's kind of an interesting concept. It's a book I never heard of before, so hey, there you go, new book for me. I also finally got a copy of A Memory Called Empire by Arkady Martine. This book I've had on my radar for quite some time. It actually won the Hugo Award in 2020, which is like, I don't know, it's like the Oscar for sci-fi, if that makes any sense. So it's kind of a big deal. It won an award. So we're following this ambassador, and she goes to the place where ambassadors go, and she's like, oh, okay, so my predecessor's dead, but all y'all want to pretend like it was an accident, and it's obviously not. So she's like, oh shit, someone's gonna come kill me. I gotta not let that happen. And I also gotta protect all my friends, because I guess she has a mining operation too. So she's like, I gotta protect them. And then there's aliens and technology that's like, could be evil or could be good. I don't know. It's got a lot of stuff going on. However, dope title. Like, let's just take a minute to appreciate the title. A Memory Called Empire. It's like a delicious title. I love it. And I've been wanting to read this for so long, so I'm very excited. I finally just bought myself a copy as my Christmas present to me. My other Christmas present to myself is The Last Final Girl by Stephen Graham Jones. I heard about this one just recently, and I was like, ooh, tell me more. It's kind of poking fun at slasher films, a la like Scream did, where the rules of slasher films are this, this, and this. And we're following this a final girl from, you know, a group of girls who got killed at homecoming. She's the final girl. And you know what? Her living her victory wasn't enough for her. And it's also not enough for the killer. So I think they're gonna try to do round 2. So our heroine, Lindsay, she puts together like a cadre of, you know, tropey slasher movie victims. So I think she's competing to be the last final girl. Like, who's gonna be the final girl of final girls? Also, it's remarkably short. I finally just actually looked up the page count. It's 206 pages. Like, I could read this in a day if I push myself. So, hey, look at that. I'm really excited about this one. I think it's going to be poking fun at slasher movies in a cheeky way that I'll enjoy. Hopefully, fingers crossed, who knows. I also got this mystery box in the mail. I am not 100% sure what it is, but I looked at the postage thing, and it said it's from Christina Hobbs, and I was like, Christina Hobbs is half of Christina Lauren, the writing duo. And I was like, why is this author sending me stuff? Oh my goodness. So I popped the seam. Oh my God. I don't know why I got this in the mail, but it's a Beautiful Bastard. I have read this book. I have done giveaways with this book. I've gotten so many signed copies of it. It's like ridiculous at this point. Like, if you want like a smutty book, like, et voila, this is some grade A smut. And I think they do it like in chapter 2, I think, and they're not long chapters, so they do it really quick, and then they just bang the bejesus out of each other. And it's an office romance, and it's really funny, and it's very smutty, and I enjoy it intensely. I recommend it if you want like a saucy romp. I don't know. I don't think I've ever described something as a saucy romp, but I kind of like it. Anyway, Beautiful Bastard. I'm not sure why I got this in the mail from the author, but I think that's really cool because it like makes me feel like maybe they know who I am. I think it's because I did win a Goodreads contest for their latest book, In a Holidays. So maybe it was part of the contest, but I don't remember it being part of the contest. So I don't know. I got a book from an author I like, and it's a surprise, and I'm happy about it. I also got this package, and I looked at the front of it where my name is, and I was like, oh, what's this? I didn't order anything. And then I turned it over, and I was like, oh, I guess what's in here? Yeah, this is actually an unsolicited book by Macmillan. I didn't request it, but they sent it to me, so that was very nice of them. It's called Never After. It's by Melissa De La Cruz, and I think they sent it to me because I have worked on like a Melissa De La Cruz campaign in the past, and I did enjoy that book, so hey, you know, this is cool. Although I do think it's middle grade. I'm not so into middle grade. But I have never heard of this book, so I'm just going to read the blurb. Nothing ever happens in Philomena Jefferson Cho's small California town. The sun shines every day, the grass is always green, and while her school swears there's no bullying, she knows firsthand that isn't true. But one day, when she's walking home from her favorite bookstore, something strange occurs. Philomena is being followed by Jack Stalker, one of the heroes in Never After, a book series she loves. Wait, Jack Stalker is a hero? Tell me Jack Stalker does not sound like that's your murderer. That's who murders you. That's his name. That's a murderer name. Bad choice. She must be dreaming or still reading, but Jack is insistent. He's real, the stories are real, and Philomena must come at once. Soon, she's thrust into a world of fairies and princesses, sorcerers and slayers, where an evil queen drives her army to erase the fairy tribes. What a bitch, am I right? To save the kingdom, Philomena must find the truth behind the tale of the 13th fairy before the cycle of destruction begins again. So, yeah, this is middle grade AF. But, you know what? There are a lot of middle grade books that I do enjoy as an adult. For example, you know, Harry Potter is a middle grade series in the beginning. It gets into YA later on. Percy Jackson, that is a middle grade series, and lovable. I love Percy Jackson. So who knows, maybe I'll like it. It seems a bit like something I would not pick up on my own, obviously because I didn't request it, but it's very nice of them to send it to me. So hey, look at this, Never After by Melissa De La Cruz. I got a copy of The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern, and I'm so excited because one of my lovely subscribers, Katrina, sent this to me for my wish list. So thank you so much, Katrina. I have been dying to read this. Like, it took like parts of my soul out every time I saw it in a bookstore and I didn't buy it. So you're like saving my life right now. And like, ugh, like look at that. It's just, that's the naked book. Like, oh, it's so freaking pretty. I could just squeeze it to death. I'm just gonna read the very last line of the blurb, and I know why I'm reading the last line, but I think it sums up kind of the vibe of the book. A timeless love story unspools, casting a spell of pirates, painters, lovers, liars, and ships that sail upon a starless sea. So it's kind of like a starry-eyed fantasy story about stories. I don't know, I'm getting like Strange to Dreamer vibes kind of idea here. And this one, we're following this guy named Zachary. He is in love with stories, and then like he always dreams of this other place, and then he's reading this book and he's like, oh shit, like this is my story, these things happen to me, and then like, oh, I'm in this other place now. So there's gonna be a lot of like whimsical things and a lot of magical details and also magical worlds and realms. It's got like a dash of maybe Alice in Wonderland thrown in. I am obsessed. I just want to read this so bad. So thank you so much, Katrina. You have made my Christmas very happy, so thank you very much. I'm just so excited I have it finally. This is getting read in 2021. I'm gonna read the shit out of this. Last but not least, I got this little box here from Harlequin. I think I know what this is. I think I signed up for one of their book giveaways, so let me see what's in here. It is! This is Teddy Spenser Isn't Looking for Love by Kim Fielding. This is part of their Carina Adores imprint, which is kind of like LGBTQ love stories, and I have been like really liking their titles and their stories. So far, they have impressed me. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. It's kind of an enemies to lovers. And oh, I'm just gonna read it to you because it sounds so freaking adorable I can't even. Teddy Spenser spends his days selling design ideas to higher-ups, living or dying on each new pitch. Stodgy engineer types like Romeo Blue, his nemesis, if you can call someone who barely talks to you a nemesis, are a necessary evil. A cute, necessary evil. By the way, Romeo Blue, like that's a hero name. Like, I love it. It's a stupid name, but like it works for books. Working together is bad enough, but when their boss puts them both on a new high-stakes project, working together suddenly means sitting uncomfortably close on the same plane, sitting in the same hotel room with only one bed, and spending every waking minute together. Oh my gosh, it has so many tropes and I'm in love. Turns out Mr. Stark's shirt has some hidden depths, and it's getting harder to ignore the spark Teddy feels with every brush of their hands, and with every knowing glance. He might not have been looking for this connection with Romeo, but will he ever be ready to let him go? Oh, it's so good! Tell me you don't read that and see all those tropes and be like, yes, I want it now. This is an MM romance. It seems like wonderful rom-com material. I mean, they already put in, but there's only one bed. It's like the ultimate rom-com trope. So like, I'm obsessed with this. So Teddy Spenser Isn't Looking for Love by Kim Fielding. Thank you so much, Harlequin, for sending this to me. I am obsessed. I want to read this like immediately. I love it. Alright, so those are just a few of the new books I have gotten lately. And it's also the last book haul of 2020. It's almost over. Can you believe? But yeah, it's just flown by. And I'm not gonna have another book haul till like January. Oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? I'm so excited. Thank everybody out there watching this video. I mean, we got through 2020 together. This is the last book haul of 2020. I'm feeling nostalgic. Maybe it's just because I'm really full of Thai food. Like, it's an unsettling amount of Thai food in my body right now. So anyway, my brain's all over the place, and so is my stomach. But yes, I'm very happy that we all made it through 2020 together. Let me know in the comments down below, is there one last book in 2020 you either want to pick up or read? Or both, I don't know. What's your one last book for 2020? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye!